Hi, and thank you for your interest in KindWorks AI. I'm Haley. I'm a PhD candidate in cognitive and computational neuroscience at the University of Oxford. And as an engineer on the KindWorks AI team, I've been working hard with my team to lay the foundations for what I believe, according to my research, is a really groundbreaking product that is needed to address the mental health crisis worldwide. At KindWorks AI, we improve mental health by having our cloud AI agent, Benigno or Benny, encourage employees to carry out acts of kindness toward themselves and others. So let's see how the agent does this. First, I'm going to talk about the end-to-end infrastructure that is currently in place and ready to scale to support the interaction with the agent. And then I'll wrap up by having a conversation with Benigno. Our conversational assistant is hosted in Google Cloud, and we've built our architecture so the service provides an outstanding, personable user experience while being able to scale to as many customers as we need. Our system is configured to understand user intents, system entities, and conversation context and parameters. Also, our system has already deployed integrations in production, so Benigno can be present and engage with the customer in the channel that they already use. In fact, we already support SMS messaging, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Slack, Microsoft Teams, and Skype. We've built our own webhooks that allow us to query our Google Cloud data store. And this lets us tailor the experience and select and return to the customer the acts of kindness that are recommended by our service. So let's see how this works end to end. I'm going to chat with Benigno on WhatsApp. I enter into my WhatsApp application and I'm ready to start a conversation. Benigno says, "Hello, do you want me to share a selection of acts of kindness to boost your well-being today?" So right away, I agree. Benigno has 3 acts of kindness that he lists that I can choose from. So I'm going to choose number 2. I'd like to invite a new colleague to have a virtual coffee. So Benigno says, "Great, I have set your challenge to invite a new colleague to have a virtual coffee. Let me know whenever you finish this, or I'll check back with you in 24 hours to see how it's going." So after this conversation, I go about my day. I have this virtual coffee with my new colleague at KindWorks AI. And let's say I actually finish this in less than 24 hours. So I want to come back to the chat and tell Benigno, actually, hey, I finished early. So Benigno says, "That's great, well done. You now have a kindness point for this month." And then he asks me to rate my experience from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest rating. How much satisfaction did this experience bring to me? So I had a wonderful time having a virtual coffee with my new colleague at KindWorks AI. So I rate my experience a 5. Benigno says, "Thanks for rating your experience." And of course, user input is very valuable in making better kindness recommendations to users in the future. So following this conversation, I'm going to go into our Google Cloud Functions dashboard. And here we can see all the metrics associated with fulfilling the queries in that conversation, such as the execution time in milliseconds of fulfilling those queries. I can also go into our Twilio dashboard, and Twilio underlies the WhatsApp integration. And so here we can see metrics associated with how many messages Twilio has facilitated in the past couple of days. So thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you agree that the product we have in progress is a high impact product with potential to make a real difference in users' well-being.